What's good, y'all? It's your boy Terrible Mechanic, and we got a big project today. If you the type to go to AutoZone and ask for help to install windshield wipers or to install a new battery, you need to subscribe to this channel, because this channel is all about car maintenance, tuning, and all that good stuff. And I work on my own car, so maybe some of the things that you're working on you can pick up from my channel, especially if you have a Lexus LS430. Mine's a 01. So I'm going to be working on that car, this car in the future. I know the intro sounds crazy. I haven't recorded a video in a while for this channel, but without further ado, let's get into what we're going to be working on today. So I was getting error code P0420, and it says catalyst system efficiency below threshold bank 1. With that being said, I went to AutoZone. Well, I did my research online first to see what part I would need to fix the issue, and I went ahead and got these from Bosch. Now these are is this upside down? Now these are the O2 sensors that I'm going to be using to take out the old ones. These are the new ones. I got 2 of these. This is for the rear, and this one is for the front. I think this might be the right or the left. And I got another one, right or the left. I think the biggest challenge, to be honest, is going to be me trying to figure out which one goes for the right or the left. I'm just going to have to do some online research with that. If you have symptoms of like poor gas mileage, you're having to refill your car sooner than needed, like you can fill your tank up, and god damn it, I just heard thunder. Florida, the weather is like bipolar. You never know if it's going to be sunny all day, out of nowhere it starts raining. But anyway, what was I saying? You might experience poor gas mileage, like you'll fill your car with gas, and then like the next couple of days you'll notice that you're running out of gas very fast. So when you have bad O2 sensors, it's not communicating with the vehicle properly about how much fuel that it needs. So at this point, the O2 sensors are completely failing. So I can start my car, but it'll start to sputter and it'll, just shut off like it's out of gas, which it does have gas. The gas mileage says I have about 150 or so miles in the tank. So instead of me just changing one O2 sensor, because from my experience with working on this car so far, if I changed one thing, then there was something else that needed to be changed. So I just went ahead and said, you know what, I'm just going to change all 4. So it's going to be a big project today. I'm hoping that it only takes about 2 hours and a half. This is my first time doing something like this, but I got the help of YouTube, and a lot of people have made videos about this, so it shouldn't be too difficult. It doesn't look too difficult. So I'll be right back when I got the car lifted and I take off the covers from underneath the car so I can get access to the O2 sensors. Be right back. Pro tip: if you're attempting to do this project yourself, you want to probably invest in this product here. I'm not sponsored by them, but I saw another video where a gentleman used this penetrating oil because he was having a hard time taking apart the sensors. I'm having a hard time getting this shit off, where this has surpassed 2 hours already and I haven't really done anything but going back and forth to AutoZone to get a longer breaker bar. and to purchase this penetrating oil. So hopefully the last visit to AutoZone will be me returning the O2 sensor tool that I rented. And on top of that, it doesn't help that I'm going against Florida being bipolar when it comes to the weather, which is fucking frustrating because it was sunny, it was hot as hell earlier this morning, and now it's like about to rain. It's drizzling right now, but I'm gonna try to work through it. So without further ado, I'm gonna let this sit for a while. I gotta spray the other ends, and I'll go from there. Hopefully I can get this done today or by tomorrow. So see, can you guys see? All right, so day 2, guys. It's not my fault. I had to go against the rain and the sun going down, and the penetrating oil, I had to wait for it to sit so it can do its thing. So right now, this is the old O2 sensor for the rear on the driver's side. I will call this bank 1 sensor 2. It is after the cat. I got it unplugged. It wasn't hard at all. As you can see, let me zoom in here. Focus, focus, focus. Okay, so as you can see, there's a little pin here. I just used a flathead screwdriver to push down, and I pried it open. That was easy. So now that I have this loose, once I take apart the once I take apart the O2 sensor on the rear underneath the car, it'll be easy for me to just pull out. And let me just show you underneath really quick. Where are you? Okay. Hopefully you focus so you can see. All right, so where are you? All right, so here, that's bank 1 sensor 2 on the driver's side here. As I showed you inside the car, I already got it unplugged and loosened, and the penetrating oil worked perfect for this one. I haven't tried my hand for sensor 1 up ahead, so I'm praying to Christ that the penetrating oil did its job, because it was kicking my ass yesterday. That's primarily the reason for why it's taking me so long to get this job done. I'm hoping that I don't have to go and get a mag torch, but I might have to do that. So I'm gonna try to attempt to start this off easy and stress-free by taking this off first and putting the new part in, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. All right, so another pro tip for you guys. You can go ahead, can you see this? All right, you can go ahead and just cut these wires if you have some wire cutters. That'll be more effective. I don't, so I have to use that. And then, as you can see, get a better angle. As you can see, it easily twists. Oh, I'm going right, sorry, lefty loosey. As you can see, it easily twists off, just like that. All right, so how I'm gonna do this is, instead of trying to fish the new O2 sensor in from the bottom, I'm actually going to fish it through from the inside. All right, so we got our new one and we got our old one. I'm gonna fish the new one from the inside. Now I know you're thinking, well, if you fish it from the inside, what about the grommet? Well, I'm gonna fish it through the hole and then pull up. As simple as that. All right. Okay. So we got our sensor. Sensor will connect. Boom. The battery is disconnected, so I'm not worried about anything. See that? Easy click. And then this is the older one. can easily just fish this out. Boom. It's out of there, yo. This is like doing surgery right now. All right, so this part is gonna be really difficult for me to record for you guys, trying to fish it through from the inside, so I'll be right back. All right, and just like that, you see that I fished the new O2 sensor. It was very easy. I just couldn't get it on camera, but it's very simple to do. All right, so now we got it. So now all I have to do is screw this bad boy in. All right, guys, so this is a moment. So all right, so I got that one on. Boom. That one is replaced, the new one is in. Now this is the one that is kicking my ass on the driver's side. I'm so nervous right now. Even if I can get it loose, I still gotta get access to connect the connector. So let's see if the penetrating oil did its thing. Keep your fingers crossed. I'm going in. All right, I am back, but I'm back with good news. I was able to get this shit loose. Now I'm gonna admit, I'm gonna admit something. The reason why I was having such a hard time getting it loose is because I was turning it the wrong way. Yeah, I know. Don't be like me. I hope you guys can see that. Cause I can't even see it on the fucking camera, but that's a perfect example of what the fuck I'm looking at. You gotta be fucking kidding me. The clip is all the way up in there. Like all the way up in there. Oh my God, like I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. Oh my goodness. It is I don't know how I'm gonna get this out. Pray for me.
What?
You gonna help me? You gonna help me fix the car?
Okay.
Yeah. What you gonna do with that? Huh?
I'm gonna do that.
Which one?
That.
You want that one?
That.
Yeah.
I like to touch it.
I don't think you can help me with that.
Yeah?
But I appreciate the thought. Let me see. Go ahead. Let me see what you're gonna do. Go ahead. You got it? Oh man, mechanic in the making. You gotta go to school. Thank you. You fix it. Thank you. They all go to school now. Okay? Can I get a kiss? Can I get a kiss? You point your finger at me? Kiss the camera? All right. All right, man. See you later. Be good. All right. Bye. Bye. I love you. All right. Oh my God. Motherfucking. Sorry for the cursing. Where are you? Are you gonna focus? Are you gonna focus? Are you gonna focus? Are you gonna focus? I don't know if you guys can see that, but I finally got this fucking connector off. Oh my God, it was a bitch. Oh my God, it was a bitch getting this connector off. At one point, wait, can you see it? I don't even see it on here. Okay, yeah, you see it. It's so tight underneath the car. But I finally got the fucking connector off. Oh my God. I think it took me like 45 minutes to get this connector off. And what I used, let me just show you guys, hold on. I don't know what I did with the tool, but let me just show you. It was basically a flathead screwdriver, but it was very, very, very small. And I used it to pry. Let me go over here where there's more shit. I'm out here barefoot and all. Okay. So I use it's a flathead screwdriver that I use, It was very small, like a pin. And as you can see, I was digging into this connector and I was able to pry it out. So after 45 minutes to an hour of fucking with this connector, I finally got it off. This is the old O2 sensor, bank 1 sensor 1, right before the cat. Move this mic out the way. Alright, so this is what we got, guys. That's the old pieces. To your left, you got the bank 1 sensor 1. To your right, you got bank 1 sensor 2 on the driver's side. I'm ready to install the new sensor, which is over there. That's the new sensor. I'm going to install that one. And I know you guys probably want a visual at this point because I've been working off camera for the most part. Oh. And this is what I was talking. I couldn't find it. I lost it in the sun, but I used this to pry it open. I know you can use like a bottlenose pliers. That'll help. I've seen that on YouTube videos. Guys had success with that. But I don't have bottlenose pliers, and I gotta make do with what I have. So I'm working my way underneath the car. As you can see, let me get you guys some light. Oh my god, what a fucking project. Okay, much fucking better. Okay, I got some light. So as you can see, I'm gonna put in the new sensor. There's the hole there, and then there's the clip. And while I got the car up, I might as well fucking do the passenger side, because why the fuck not? Alright guys, so I got the bank 1 sensor 1 on. I also got it clipped. Got the clip in as well. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the clip is attached. I just tried to attempt doing the passenger side, and the penetrating oil didn't loosen up the bolt, I guess. So I'm not gonna kill myself right now trying to do that. So I might save that for the weekend on Saturday. So this will be a part 2. So I finished bank 1 sensor 1, bank 1 sensor 2. That's the error that that's the DTC that I was getting on my OBD meter. So I'm going to start my car up, got to put the wheel back on, and hopefully, cross my fingers, hopefully the problem will be fixed and I don't have to do anything else related to that error code. So I'll be back in a moment. Just wanted to show you guys that I did get everything attached. I'll be right back. Alright guys, Terrible Mechanic back, here to wrap up this video. So I've drove for about 14 miles since the refill. That's what the dash is saying. The engine light didn't come back on, so I would assume that I fixed the problem. However, I didn't change bank 2 sensor 1 sensor 2 yet, which I'm going to do probably this weekend, probably not. But just to show you guys that I'm not fronting, these are dead. This was sensor 1, as you can see. My camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up quick. And this was sensor 2 off of bank 1. So as you can see, I did change it. It looks like we had success so far. The engine light didn't turn on, but if it does come back on, I will assume that it will be for bank 2 sensor 1 and 2, because I'm assuming that the other sensors are as old as these that I just showed you. Really quick before this camera dies, if you're gonna do this yourself at home, you're gonna need a O2 sensor socket. You can rent one at AutoZone for about 30 bucks. That's how much I paid for it, and they give you 90 days to use that tool. Hopefully it doesn't take you 3 months to change out some O2 sensors. Another thing that I do recommend you doing is spraying it down with some penetration oil. I think the brand that I used is called Breaker. It's a red and white can. I'm pretty sure you guys seen it. You more experienced guys probably have more experience with those type of oils, so I'm sure you already know what I'm referring to. but this is for the new people that are attempting to do this for the first time on your own car. Again, this is a 2001 Lexus LS430. You're going to need a ratchet, obviously. Probably going to need a longer breaker bar because maneuvering underneath the car is difficult if you don't have a lift, especially if you don't have jack stands. I used I think a 5-ton Pittsburgh low jack stand, car jack. That's what I used. It was difficult. I didn't have much room, as you can see from the recording, but I was able to get it done. Another thing, when you're changing bank 1 sensor 2, you're going to have to remove the floor carpet. With that said, again guys, this is Terrible Mechanic. This was a do-it-yourself fixing error code P0420. I was having issues with some O2 sensors and bank 1, sensor 1 and sensor 2. Then I was able to get those replaced, and it looks like I fixed the issue. So leave a comment, subscribe, like. Let me know down in the comments below the method that you went through, or if you attempted a maintenance like this on yourself. And I want to say, before I wrap up this video, the cost for the parts. Now from the error code, I'm making this video longer than it has to be, but I feel like this is important because some of you guys out there might want to know. The cost of the parts was $385. At first it was $427. The girl at AutoZone gave me a 10% discount. If I gave her a Google review, she gave me 10% off. So it came up to like $385 and some change. Now the error code, it only told me about bank 1, sensor 1 and 2. But I went ahead and I decided to buy all 4 sensors because I figured if I'm going to be changing out the first 2 sensors on bank 1, I might as well change out the other 2 just to be proactive and not have to worry about it. So, you know, just word of advice, if you guys are working on, you know, for example, like fuel injectors, don't just change the one fuel injector, just change all of them, you know, just to be proficient and proactive, right? So that was the cost. And then also the rental for the O2 sensor socket was $30. And I had a $20 credit, so I used that and only had to pay $10. So that's what, $395. So I'm close to $4. And then I had to buy a breaker bar, which was a longer breaker bar, which was $25. So what was that, like $425? I want to say a $425 job to do it yourself and not take it to a mechanic, which probably would have charged you close to $1,000, and I was able to fix it myself. So this long outro is to say, don't be afraid to do projects yourself, guys. Invest in the OBD scanner. I don't have it in front of me, so I can't show you. In future videos, I will show you what I use, the model and the name of it and all of that. But invest in one, get the codes yourself, try to diagnose the issues that your car is having yourself. Research online how much the parts are. You can get them relatively cheap. They have some great aftermarket parts, and they do have OEM. I recommend getting some OEM parts. I got Bosch. I did want to go with Denso, but I didn't want to wait to have them get shipped through the mail. I was able to get it from AutoZone the same day. So with that being said, this is Terrible Mechanic. I just changed out some O2 sensors, and I feel pretty good. I think I'm becoming a car mechanic. Yes. All right, guys, comment, subscribe, like, peace.